Good morning, world. Uh, you tune back into the father and son bonding after 35 years of prison. My name is Demetrius Jones, aka Mista Meach. This is my daddy, Clarence Jones, aka Brother Love Jones. The last video we talked about, man, we was kicking in foolishness, man. We just having a little fun telling stories from back when we was in the streets real heavy and bullshitting around, and we learned that the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Absolutely.
But today, I think we're gonna go down the journey of drug addiction, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? You came up as a youngster, and when you was in the military, you got addicted to drugs by going through whatever you're going through, and I came up as a youngster, and coming out of Job Corps, I got addicted to drugs. So we're going to kick this thing off by saying God is great. And thank you for blessing us to be still healthy and alive and free.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because we could have been dead in these streets. We could have died from drug addiction or overdose, or still locked up. And by the grace of God, we're still here to tell these stories and bond with each other, you know? So 35 years is a long time to be away from each other. Even though we was away from each other, we was not out of contact with each other. But I want to talk to you about a quick something about drug addiction. Okay, when you started using drugs, what age do you think you was? Speak up so we far
I said
from the camera.
about the age of 17 years old.
17 years old. So was you on the streets?
On the streets.
Yeah.
I was on the street.
What was your drug of choice?
Well, I used to deal with a lot of marijuana. Okay. I used to sniff glue.
Glue?
Yeah.
What would sniffing glue do?
It gets you high too. It goes straight to your brain. Oh. You put it in a bag and sniff it like it.
Okay. So what else? Just go ahead. Go down your list.
I took a lot of speed, acid.
Okay.
And chasing it with Jack Daniel, Thunderbird. It's straight Thunderbird all the time.
Okay.
Gin, McGardy, rum, and all that. If it wasn't rum, it's chasing the pill. And if it wasn't that, it was sniffing glue in a bag. Okay. We go to the store and buy the glue and put it in the bag and do like it. And it goes straight to your brain.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you about me. Let me see. I probably started smoking weed at about 17, 16 is when I really started smoking weed, I believe. And I started drinking. I had my first drink. First time I ever got drunk, I was 14. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was drunk as hell. I didn't really like it. Then I went to Job Corps, and I was in there with a lot of people from Florida. So they taught me about cocaine. And they talked about it so good, I was like, I want to try me some of that shit when I get home. And when I got home in 1995, everybody in Lexington, Kentucky was doing cocaine pretty much. They were doing crack, and they was putting crack on they weed, making Moskies. But I never really indulged into that. I like that cocaine real heavy and that liquor. I like the tequila and that cocaine. And I was addicted to cocaine up until this year. And then, I did it for over 20 years, man. And I called myself trying to quit a couple times. That didn't work. And, cocaine led me down a road to where I did a lot of stuff, man. I hurt a lot of people. I robbed a lot of people. I did a lot of dangerous things. I'm going to tell you a story real quick, Daddy. I remember one night, I'm in the house with a chick, right? And we just hanging out, we kicking it. We partying. It started off all good, you know what I'm saying? Everything was all good, man. And we freaking and we geeking. We getting it on, I'm sucking pussy, I'm sucking ass, I'm doing everything. We in there fucking and sucking, right? Mm-hmm. So we in there, and the more fucking and sucking we doing, the more high we got, right? And she done went out the room, and I hadn't been sleeping almost 2 or 3 days. So when she come back in the room, my man told me that was somebody else in that room, Daddy. That's how them drugs affected me, right? And You know, I put the gun to this girl's head, put it in her mouth. I slung her around. I could have called a damn charge out fucking with it because I was delusional, fucking with them drugs, right? And shit was fucked up, dog. I did some fucked up shit, and then the drugs played a trick on my mind so bad. I thought it was a whole different person in there, Daddy.
That's what it does to you.
Yeah, I got delusional, and then next thing you know, I don't know what kicked in, but it came to me. She was shaking, Daddy. She was shaking, and then I seen. I was like, man, you wrong. And then I had the audacity to try to make her feel comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? Man, I blew out that whole day, Daddy. I blew out that whole day. I ain't gonna bullshit. I end up thinking people was in the house trying to get me. I jumped out the damn window, Daddy, and just left. I had a kilo of cocaine, and I had about $40,000-$50,000 on me, and I jumped out that goddamn window and left everything in the house except for that money. Until I got to, I felt like I was a safe place, and I went back and got all my shit. I hid it, and jumped out the window. Have you ever been through something like that?
It's funny you said that. I can remember when I was in the military, and we was going to San Francisco. A couple soldiers and stuff. I was in the unit with, and we all took some LSD. I went crazy, and my head went and said, boom, and it was three of us. We was in the back seat. I went crazy. I grabbed the cab driver, and he was driving. They said, Clarence, you went crazy. I was got to choking the cab driver.
While y'all was driving?
Yeah.
You was trying to kill everybody.
Well, I'm just saying my brain went crazy.
Yeah, I understand.
And they grabbed me and said, you all right? I said, no, man, something went off in my brain. And the cab driver, I can remember like it happened yesterday. He said, guy, well, y'all gonna rob me? He said, no, man. He said he took some of that LSD. He said, I said, what'd he take? He got me chokehold. I can't drive.
Yeah.
I was choking him. I was in the back seat, and my brain said, boom, went off. And first thing I did, I grabbed him from behind. I was choking him.
You try to kill him. You was gonna kill everybody, Daddy.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You know, and well, I don't mean to cut you off, but we gonna make this video kind of short and simple, man, because I don't want to make a long, drawn out video about drugs or whatever, man. But what I want to tell you is, to anybody that's out there indulging in drugs and you seeking help, man, just reach out to anywhere. They got the Ridge is a program.